Fortunately, as I predicted, the TaosSkiValley would have more avalanches. In January, I believe it was, around the end of January, the ski patrol detonated a charge to induce an avalanche to prevent a natural avalanche, which is unpredictable. And of course, they had a natural avalanche anyway, in which 2 skiers perished. Then, a couple weeks later, not even, a local realtor perished in a, quote, accident at the ski valley. Accident. Okay. I guess we'll have to take the media at their word. Yeah, right. Okay. Sorry about that shaking right there. Unfortunately, or I should back up for a second and say that the stratospheric aerosol lofters are continuing to fly and crisscross over this rural area that isn't a flight path over my head, and thank God a few other people realized what's going on. It's generally the older people who have had a decent education instead of political indoctrination in our public school system. So they've been flying, and I can predict. I told some kid the other day on my way back from town, pointed out the planes, and he was with the older guy who knew what was going on. And I said, you watch, it's going to rain. And what's it doing? Raining and snowing. The ground can't take this. It's not natural, and it's not going to be a cure for your global warming. And in fact, with the Green Raw Deal presented by Chupacabra Cortez, we need a public, televised, in real time debate with real scientists on both sides of the issue. And we don't want corporate sponsored science. We want real science. Okay, but I digress. Look what happened today. It's updated 2:33 p.m. Mountain Time. Oh my God, it's that late? Today, Wednesday, March 13, 2019. Avalanche damages home near TaosSkiValley. I said the mountain would take more people. This is bad news. The governor had better stop those SAI lofters from spraying. This is bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Okay, an avalanche hit the village Wednesday afternoon. Sure, because Mother Earth is oversaturated. Don't let anybody tell you that people who are for these lofters, and I'll bet our governor's getting her palms greased. She sure wears that nice Indian jewelry every day. I don't know, that's expensive stuff because it's made with care and real craftsmanship. But I wonder, how does she afford that? Right? She's a public fucking servant. How does she afford that? The avalanche occurred across from the ski area, and officials say 1 home was damaged. Oh my God. A person was inside the home and transported to a nearby hospital. Let me say the hospitals here suck. You will probably die. He is expected to be okay. Amen. Because if it was something serious, you can forget about it. There are no good hospitals here. Maybe not even in Santa Fe. Crews and rescue dogs are searching the scene to make sure no one else is under the snow. Yeah, if they are, they're dead already. An avalanche hit Kachina Peak earlier this year, killing 2 skiers. And then something else happened, an accident that killed a local realtor who was an avid skier. Okay, so not some novice. So this is bullshit. And here's the deal. I really think everyone hurt needs to sue the state and the ski valley, TaosSkiValley, till they can prove they're not in on this fake moisture bullshit with these chemicals being sprayed, inducing it. How do we know they're not into it? How do we know? Because, they really care about their tourism industry here because it enriches politicians and owners. That's pretty much it. Yeah, it gives some people jobs, but let me not digress on that score. So Not only is this falsely induced moisture, or this induced moisture, this faux snow and faux rain causing avalanches, and now not even confined to the ski valley area itself, but hitting a house near it, it's causing misery and life-threatening conditions for me and other people who live on the West Mesa. People cannot get in and out. And let me tell you, no one gives a shit. The local radio station, I left a message, asking if they would ask people in town, like, is there, a group of people or volunteers who come and help? No, there's a towing company that will charge you $450 minimum to go a few feet just to pull you out of a hole. So I was stuck in the mud for 6 days till someone my age, or maybe even a couple years older, because Social Security, you're at least 65. It's not early Social Security. So the person is at least 65 who helped me out with elbow grease, and I paid him and his wife what I could. So it's costly, it's dangerous, because it's cold here, and I don't happen to have a wood-burning stove. I think it's a bad idea if you don't have a water source nearby. So I have propane heaters that go off if, God forbid, they should fall over. One propane heater, really. So when you run out of propane, you'll freeze in these structures that aren't really homes. Okay? And we're here for a variety of reasons, and that should be irrelevant. Absolutely irrelevant. The governor is endangering our lives, because don't tell me she doesn't know these planes aren't flying. Okay? We should be able to sue her and all the politicians and everybody else in on this. I am praying for the parents, the families, the loved ones, the friends of those two beautiful young men who perished to start lawsuits, because then maybe we will find out from whence those planes are taking off, because Kirtland Air Force Base won't respond to me. Oh, send us an email. I sent 2. Very polite. God bless you, Kimba. And they never responded. So if the family sue, and they should sue, these chemicals are causing these avalanches, because this is not anywhere near a normal amount of moisture, even in a good year, so-called good year, okay? It's more. And even the very far left people I know who are ignoring it, oh, that girl in the laundromat she doesn't want to look at the plane. She wants to ignore it. And the new governor of the Tiwa tribe, who thinks the roundhouse is friendlier, didn't say a word about all the shit being sprayed close to the Pueblo and over it in spots. Oh, it's stratospheric, so it's okay, right? Okay, I'm just really sick of this. But so I was saying, the far left people are really starting to see the pattern. Or even people who maybe thought I was like a little bit hysterical about it, or like, okay, like they're even surprised at this point. This is too crazy. And they've lived here all their goddamn lives. Oh, sorry. Goddamn lives. Okay, you know what? I bet God's not mad at me for that. God's like, yeah, you tell him. You tell him, girlie. You're part of me. So you tell them. So let's find out. We need to be able to sue Governor Lujan-Grisham and her cronies and all the politicians left, right, center, and up your behind who are in on this crap. Not to mention Harvard with their experiment and everybody else. They debated the ethics of this experiment right on their website. We are being sprayed. They don't have the consent of the governed. I didn't give my consent. No one asked me. You're asking me now. I'm saying stop this goddamn shit right now. We need to be able to sue these people to hold them accountable. Please, please, family of the 2 skiers, sue the state, sue the governor, find out where this is coming from. I think you really have a case. You really have a case.